Here's the thing. People often ask me, what about awkward questions? I don't want them to talk to me. They might ask questions I don't know the answer to. What if they ask questions? What if they ask awkward questions? What if they ask questions I don't know the answer to? Here's the thing. There is no such thing as an awkward question. Not if you're prepared properly. I always say spontaneity is a wonderful thing if it's planned properly. There's only really three types of question you're likely to be asked when you're giving a presentation or at the end of your presentation. One is a good, relevant question that was actually only preempting something that you were going to come on to later if you get that question early on. Two is an objection you should have seen coming. And three is a question which is outside of the scope of your research, your study, or the focus of that presentation. It's simple. A, know what you're going to cover. B, know what you're not going to cover and be clear on that from the outset. And C, don't be drawn off topic. If someone starts asking questions that are going to take you off topic, then politely sideline that question till later, and if you don't have the answer, offer to research it and come back to them later. After all, it's not your fault they asked a question that was not going to be covered in your presentation. But if you're asked a question which is on topic and you don't know the answer, that's your fault. Know your stuff. So that's my little thought for today. Have you been in that situation where you've been asked some really awkward questions that you wished you'd either prepared better for, or you'd been clearer at the outset as to what you were and were not going to cover in that presentation? That's such a powerful tool, letting people know in advance what you will not be covering, because that can allow you the opportunity to sideline awkward questions and then be very clued up on the ones you know you're probably going to get. Anyway, leave a comment in the box below if you're interested, and also send me a video of you asking the question if you feel brave enough, and I'll put it up. Okay, until tomorrow. Bye bye.